How's it going, world? My name is Braden Lang, and it is the, let me have a look, 20th of February, and it's a Saturday 2016. I just wanted to have a quick talk to everyone about my life and what's influenced me to be this way and sort of what's going on with it, because a lot of people say to me, Braden, you're terminally ill, how do you stay so happy? And there's a mixture of things. One, why hate the world? Even though it's giving you shit things, why shouldn't I enjoy the last 3 months of my life, enjoying life instead of hating it for what it's given to me? Now, just a quick background story on me. It was probably about December of 2014. Now it's February of 2016. I was diagnosed as terminally ill. Before that, I had melanoma in my arm. There's a big scar from it. When I was 14, and then during 2014, it moved up to my lymph nodes. I had surgery on there to have them all cut out, and then it moved to my lungs, and I had stereotactic radiation just to nuke it. Anyway, it was about the 20th of December that they told me that I was terminally ill. Now, that's been one of the hardest days of my life, but you know what, we got there. I was still an apprentice as a boilermaker at the time, and yeah, it was hard coming to work every day knowing that you are dying and there really wasn't much they could do for you. During that course, though, they put me on 3 different drug trials. A drug called trametinib and dabrafenib, they're 2 BRAF inhibitors. Then they stopped working, and they moved to a different drug called pembrolizumab, or Keytruda. And then this brand new drug became available, called Beijing, or BGB-283. So I went on that, and then about a week ago, they told me that the BGB, or the Beijing, had stopped working, and that I had about 3 to 6 months to live. Now, that was one of the other hardest days of my life, because when you've got your girlfriend in the room with you and they say, hey, how's your back pain? Because there's a giant tumour in your spine that if it keeps going, it'll paralyze you. And that's hard to deal with, because like back then I didn't have any pain, but it's been a week and now my back is in agony. But yeah, people say, like, how do you stay so strong through it? And it's like, well, I talked to my TAFE teachers and I talked to work, and they signed me off my apprenticeship a year early. It was all competency based, so I went in, did all the modules, did my complete 4th year in about 3 or 4 weeks. I had some amazing teachers, and amazing place to work at, like James Fab was they've done amazing things for me. But it's also the self-driving me. And it frustrates me when you hear people say, oh, this didn't go right, fuck my life. It's like, no, dude, I'd do anything I could to be in your shoes, because shit, in 3 months from now, I might not be here. And little things that go wrong in other people's lives, and they hate the world for it. It's like the world has given you so much. Like in my time, I've like scuba dived, in the Great Barrier Reef, I've jumped out of an aeroplane, thanks to Ty Burley for taking me in his car. We did a giant power skid down the main straight of Queensland Raceway. You know, I went to America last year with the help of the people from James Fab. They raised some money for me to go over there. I went to Minneapolis, I went to New York, LA, San Fran, Vegas, and in Minneapolis I got to do one of the best things I could have ever done in my life, which was meet my like idol's mother, Kathy Averill, who's the mum of Idea, who, if anyone knows me, they know like Idea was a massive part of my life at a place called Soundset. And so, you know, I was blessed enough to do that. But each day, like, everything still keeps giving, you know. Like, I have such amazing mates. I'm part of such an amazing bike club in Toowoomba. You know, the people that are in my life really is second to none. And I appreciate the gifts they've been giving me. So instead of bitching about, well, I've only got 3 months left, I'm like, I love my life, and I love it, because as much as it sucks, it's still given me the most awesome gift in the world, you know. Like, and I have an amazing girlfriend who I love very much. And yeah, like, hopefully over the next month or 2, I can set a Guinness World Record as the quickest terminally ill person alive. And, you know, a lot of other people say, well, how do you do it? And it's like, well, not a question of how do I do it. It's just like, you have to keep going. Otherwise, if you don't, then there's no real point in doing anything. Like, if you're not happy about life, you can change things, you know. I wasn't very happy in retail, so moved to boiler making, and that was one of the best things I ever did. I won the Harry Hornschild Apprentice of the Year for Darling Downs and Southwest, and I came one of the runners up for the Queensland one. And it really shits me when people, you know, say like, oh, this went wrong, I have a shit life. It's like, nah, man, walk 2 days in my shoes and you'll appreciate your life so much better. And yeah, like I don't know, that's just, I guess, the message I want to put out in this video is no matter what's wrong in your life, it can be fixed, you know. Do you have giant tumours all over your body? I've probably got about 15 tumours in my body that, you know, most days it isn't painful, but every now and then, sure, they hurt, like the one in my back's pushing on the nerves in my spine. You know, so you gotta look at yourself and go, shit, is my life really that bad? And like, I'm not trying to be a preacher to anyone, or I'm not trying to be a role model to anyone, but I hope someone gets a message from this video and learns that, you know, just say your missus broke up with you, or, you know, your car stuffed up and it's got, you know, $5,000 to get repaired. Well, shit, all that can be fixed, you know, as long as you got yourself. And, you know, it frustrates me that, yeah, people that just don't know what it's like to have, you know, massive amounts of pain in their life, you know, and they take everything for granted. Like October of last year, 2015, I ended up getting put into a drug-induced coma and they thought I wasn't going to make it out of it. Now, you know, everyone says you've only got 3 months to live, that's so shit. I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, I lived further than what I would have if I had have died then. So you got to take everything as a positive, because if you don't, you'll end up hating the world. And what's the point in me living my last 3 months just getting down in the dumps about life and hating everything? It's better to embrace what you've got and give everyone around you the time with you and enjoy things. So yeah, that's sort of what I'm trying to do, and hopefully, I don't know, someone learns from this video and it reaches someone, because, you know, the message that I've always wanted to put across is, yeah, life will get you down, but it's you that chooses to stay down. Now, I'm only weigh 60 kgs and I'm not like the toughest fella in the world. Like, look at me, I'm a twig, but mentally, I think I've almost got it on anyone, because, you know, the amount of effort, and there have been days where I've been like, you know, this is shit, I wish I, you know, traded life with someone else. But at the end of the day, you're here because you're here, you know, and you're your own person. And I love my life as much as it sort of other people would say it sucks. The amount of stuff I've gotten to do in my life has been phenomenal, and I would not change it for the world. So yeah, hopefully this video reaches someone, and peace and love, y'all, and yeah, stay safe everyone. Bye.